What?
Dubs as the
What?
Chicago Bears get themselves a win versus the Tennessee Titans 24-17. Hey,
Hey,
lots
bro.
to talk about, lots to break down on this post game. But you gotta hear the music first.
Kev, pin them super chats, gang.
To Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. The Bears get themselves a dub. It was ugly. They dressed up a blow up doll with makeup and a wig, but it was a win. 24-17 Chicago over the Tennessee Titans in a game that seemed like it was going to be really, really ugly. We get the dub. Hey, we got to start this thing off fresh. To the live caller, what is your initial thoughts on the game before we really, really break this down? C-Dub, what you got?
Okay, let's just analyze this game. Let's just call it what it is. Awful performance from the offense, everybody included. Just awful. Caleb, offensive line, play caller, Shane Waldron, just awful game. But guess what? This game is about three layers to this game: offense, defense, and special teams. I will not, okay, I'll admit. Great punts by Torrey Taylor throughout the whole
Hey,
game to keep the Titans pinned in their own
And
territory.
Santos.
And Santos. Okay. But the defense is top tier. They was put in enemy territory all game, especially in that first half. They gave up 17 points. They gave up 17 points in the first half. But what they give up in the second, nothing. The defense came out to play in the second half, and that's when you know you have a great, listen to what I say next, football team. It ain't just about the offense only. Football team. The offense will come along. The offense will come along in a little. I'm not finished, nephew. Don't you dare. The offense is the offense is will come along in the future. They still got work to do. Obviously, I thought they would come out and be guns blazing. I thought they would be good. That's why I said 35-7. Obviously, they need some work done, but the defense ready to play. The defense won this game. Nephew, if you do that shit again, nephew. The defense won this game along with the special teams. Shout out to Daniel Hardy.
Also, shout out to
I can't stand these mother. I'm finished. The Bears win. I don't give a damn. Let's go.
Big Kev, before we break it down, Big Kev, what is your initial reaction strictly on the game before we really break this down to Matt Eberflus coming up next?
Yeah,
Don't you dare.
I like no points in the second half. I definitely enjoyed the halftime adjustments that the squad made.
Mm-hmm.
I like no turnovers for the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
I disliked everything else, but we're going to talk about it later.
Steve-O, what's your initial thoughts on this game?
Kev.
Initial.
Our defense is everything we thought it was going to be. It did take our coaches a minute to get it together in the first half, but they did have some great halftime adjustments, especially the blitzes call on certain downs. But yeah, our corners did everything we thought they was gonna do. We got enough pressure today. I think we finished with 4 sacks today, or three or four. 2 interceptions. I called one. Somebody else on here called Jalen Johnson one. So yeah, like for the most part, defense did what they had to do. They weathered the storm and they got us through the water too. So hey, they did everything we thought we needed them to do, and that's all you can ask for the game for week 1.
For sure. And my initial thoughts is that it was ugly.
It was ugly.
Steve C-Dub was turning over in his chair. Steve-O lost a lock. Big Kev didn't gain no more hair, and I had to take a seat on my couch. But at the end of the day, we got us a dub. But now it's time to break this shit down. I'm happy we got the win, but we gotta talk about the Chicago Bears as a whole. Matt Eberflus, your defense had Tremaine Edmonds come up with 15 total tackles.
Ooh.
Jaquan Brisker, 10 total tackles.
Woo!
Taylor, your new acquisition, 8 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 QB hits, a sack for Javon Dexter, 2 QB hits for Javon Dexter. I know the defense showed up, but Big Kev, you had something to say about Matt Eberflus as a coach.
Be
What do you got
nice.
for the people?
Be
First
nice.
of all, before we get into the nitty and the gritty, shots in the chat. Put your glasses in the chat. T-Dub, grab your water.
Get your water, Steve-O.
We gotta do. And hold on.
Open your water, big
We
dog.
busting out the.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on, Big Kev. Let me formally introduce everybody to it.
Hey.
Hey, if you're tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, Shy Bulls Podcast, Chicago Bulls Central on Sky, whatever you want to rock in. You grab your shades, you grab your drink, you put them on your face, and you yell.
Caroline.
Put your love to Caroline for this Bears dub.
Let's go.
And we got the shots in the chat. Hey, hit the table, drink it.
Be nice, Kev.
Listen, bro.
Go
All right,
ahead,
now
Big
get
Kev.
back to business.
Be nice.
Listen, man. I used to rap. I'm sure Be Nice was a rapper.
Be
That's not me.
nice.
That's not me. I can't
Go.
be nice. I cannot be nice to Eberflus or any of the coaching staff today, bro. Now, I can give the defense credit for adjusting in the second half and taking care of business, but I cannot be nice about this offense. You drafted this dude number 1 overall in Caleb Williams. You went and got Keenan Allen. You went and got Everett. You went and got Rome Odunze, who only had 1 catch. You went and got Swift, who only rushed for like 10 yards. I'm not going. It's the first game of the season you at the crib, and y'all couldn't do nothing offensively, bro. You guys are like the first team to win a game with less than 150 yards offense in a long time. We got rid of Justin. No, that's not. No, we're not gonna go there. He who must not be named. And the team didn't look any different. Last season, people were blaming him. The last quarterback we had. We was blaming the last offensive coordinator we had. Shane Waldron, you disappointed me, Jack. You disappointed me. At pregame, I'd said what I wanted to see was Shane Waldron and how he was going to look and what type of plays he was going to call. 2nd and 3, screenplay. How many empty sets did we see? We didn't see no slants.
7.
We didn't see no slants. We didn't run the ball. You abandoned the run in the first quarter. I am not happy with this coaching staff, even with the W. I'm not happy with Eberflus. I'm not happy with Shane Waldron. I'm not happy with the offensive line coach. The center, you bogus for getting blown up over and over and over again all game. Y'all got a lot of work to do. You lucky you were playing against a dude who getting sacked and just tossed the ball up for grabs. He looked like Angel Reese. He was like, hopefully.
Don't play.
You ain't
Hey,
gotta-
I love
hey,
Angel
watch
Reese.
your mouth, bro. Stop
It's
playing
a
with her
sensitive
like that,
time right
Joe.
now,
I love
nigga.
it, bro.
I was
Don't
with
play
you
with her
until
like that,
I
Joe.
love
was
it,
with
bro.
you
I
until-
had to.
Nah,
But
leave
I
her
was with you.
alone.
Hey,
Hey,
I
but
was
he-
on the same
hold on.
page that you fucking.
I'm gonna end it off with this. He just threw that bitch up for grabs, and that's why we got the win because it was a pick 6. That's just the bottom line. I don't like what I saw. This coaching staff did not have the offense prepared. Caleb Williams, you got to win. Now it's 114-1 from number 1 overall pick since 2000 to start an NFL game. We got that first win, but y'all got a lot of work to do, bro.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, that was nice, Kev.
All right,
I appreciate
C-Dub, rebuttal that. How you
I would
feel
like to say,
Eberflus?
Kev was right. He took it a little light. I thought he was gonna be more vulgar with his take with that. I'm gonna be cool, and he's
That's why.
absolutely correct.
That's why you should let
You
me
know,
be first, because
Steve-O.
I'm gonna get in his ass. I'm gonna get in his ass.
let me
because-
rebuttal after
First-
Steve because he about to go crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting in his ass. I'm not giving him. It's year 3, motherfucker, and you shouldn't. First of all, if you want to be technical, our defense came out strong, and then we came back doing the same old bullshit, playing soft coverage, not blitzing, and that's the reason why they ass went 17 up to begin with. We was not disciplined enough. You cannot only not be ready on defense, but not have your offense ready too. I don't give a fuck what going on? You had months off. You should never have months off, weeks off, days off, and come back and look elite prepared. Then you want to prepare it at all. I'm not trying to hear that shit. It shouldn't take you halftime adjustments to realize maybe we should throw some blitz in here. It's a young ass quarterback. We know what Will Levis is. We know how to throw Will Levis off his fucking rocker. Throw a blitz at his ass. Why did it take you to halftime to do that? Because we gonna play a quarterback when we gonna wait to halftime to do that shit, and it ain't gonna go like that. He ain't gonna throw them picks. So the same stuff that we're seeing from a game plan, from adjustments. If you know the adjustment already, why we gotta wait for it? Stop letting the game get to certain situations when it's unnecessary for you to do something. You be putting yourself in situations. This team put themselves in this situation to come back today. It shouldn't have been a comeback game.
Corbin Shelton, I'm on your ass, bro.
And Waldron, nigga, you gotta look in the fucking goddamn mirror today. Cause I don't know what the fuck you watched some looky dookie ass tape, because that was some looky dookie ass shit. If I see one more goddamn tunnel screen on third down, I'ma lose it. If I see you put my goddamn rookie quarterback in empty set one more time, your quarter. I'm gonna say this for the last fucking time, and until it change, you can't change the game plan. Your old lineman's not that good at pass protection. Run the fucking ball, dog. I don't care if you gotta do outside or inside. Run the ball. Bro. These empty sets and third down, and you know they in blitz, is stupid.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like you got a lot. You and Big Kev, y'all got a lot of great points. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I was gonna get on the
but at the end of the day,
I can't.
I watched the Eagles, who been to the Super Bowl with their head coach.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Thursday night, I watched the Baltimore Ravens, who has Super Bowl aspirations, who been to the AFC Championship, look like shit.
And
it's
all of them scored in the first half, Bobby. They scored. My bad.
It's fair. It's week one. I'm not finna sit here and act like it's the end of the world.
It's not.
Could things have been better? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We can nitpick and say things could have been better, but at the end of the day, it's week one. Game has sped up for the rookie quarterback. This is not second string, third string. This is first string players who have played in a league, who is going to present a different style of play for Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, he wasn't great. He was mid.
Was he mid?
He was mid.
Was he mid?
He was mid. But at the end of the day, we got the fucking dub.
Yes,
that's what you wanted out of the Chicago Bears.
Talk to him,
Matt
nephew.
Eberflus figured it out. Matt Eberflus, I'm with you 100%, Steve-O, when it comes to you should have applied more pressure to this young quarterback who only had probably less than a half of a season to show what he's made of. And then Big Kev, when you talk about the play calling, look, we already came to the conclusion this offense is going to need a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day,
I have to agree.
Matt Eberflus showed that he can win a game, and that's the win of the game.
I feel like
this is the win of the game.
Real quick, all those teams that you mentioned, Bobby, real quick, they didn't have less than 150 yards offense. Those two teams,
and that's because Steve-O, hold on real quick, my fault. That's because those quarterbacks that played on Thursday and Friday have been in the league for years.
Talk to him, Steve. Talk to him, nephew.
Shane wasn't a 30-year coach, but go ahead, bro.
I get all that, and that's all nice and dandy, but that is just week one shit go out the door when it's year 3 into a goddamn rebuild.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to hear.
He gets no grace.
But your guy that's operating the offense is a rookie.
But this is my thing. Everybody else is asking for a spectacular. I asked you to go out there and call plays that made sense.
Yep.
You went out there and played and called shit that made no sense.
None.
You went out there and act like you didn't know what defense you had today, and you
Nothing.
wasn't bringing no pressure. That don't take a quarter to figure it out in year 3. I don't care.
Nope.
Steve,
You
who's
call-
to
you
say
calling
that the
defense.
plays that were called weren't run to the way that they liked it to be run? How Caleb did not have a good game.
No, we
at
talking
all.
about defense, C-Dub.
I'm talking about defense. I'm
This
talking
nigga was the
about when
de-
this.
defense
I'm
was
talking
the
about his
bright
third
spot
No,
of
no,
the
no.
down.
In the
game.
second half, yes. In the first half,
In
we
the
all
first
said
half,
that they were getting out coached. He was
every
getting
third
out
down.
coached.
We could bring
Eberflus
this
got
shit
out
right down.
coached in the first half.
We could bring this shit down. You can look at every third down in the first half. They did not send not one blitz. That's
a
dumb
fact.
as fuck.
It was
That's a fact.
zone.
That's
I'm
dumb
with
as
you on
fuck.
that. I'm with you on
And that's
that.
I'm with you on
Eberflus.
that.
I'm
I'll
with
give you
you
that
on
one.
that, Steve-O, and there's no argument above that Matt Eberflus should have brought more pressure in the first
So
half.
I don't want
Absolutely.
to
But
it's just week
can
1.
we
I don't want to
agree?
hear that.
Can we agree
Ask
Matt
him the
Eberflus'
question.
defense is the reason why it was only 17 points allowed in this game?
I'm not. Yeah, we can agree, but I'm tired of fucking you figuring that out. And we in the second half, you
Hold on.
know what it is.
How about
Hold on,
how
real
It
about
shouldn't
quick.
take you that
hold
long.
on, hold on. How about
And
he
it's
got-
year 3
How
with the
about
same
he got-
niggas.
How about he had confidence in his team that he can play straight up, that he can play zone and get them off the field? How about that?
They didn't-
And
they
he
didn't
seen
play
that
zone
it
in the
didn't
second
work,
half.
and then you
all
adjust
that
and make it and blitz.
all that don't matter when you have 3 years of evidence.
Yep.
You got 3
No,
years
But
of
no,
evidence.
no, that got to be thrown
But
out.
his defense.
This is a
but
new
How?
team.
That's evidence.
Wait, hold on, 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 hold on. Let's get some organization. Here's the thing.
Evidence.
I get that, but let's not act like it's been the same defense all 3 years. Like this is TJ Edwards' second year. This is Tremaine Edmonds' second
New
year
team.
after missing a big part of the year. This is Javon Dexter's first year starting. Kevin Byard, his first year coming. Kyler Gordon's second year only being in the nickel. Tyreek Stevenson's second year. Like we have a lot of young people. And I think that I get what you're saying. I get what Steve-O's saying as well of you need to be better prepared because this is the third year of you coaching this team. But at the same time, changes like the fact that you have a 3-tech now, that changes some things. It's your first year of incorporating Montez Sweat since the beginning of the season. And I think that you got to give some, like, you're not going to play a perfect game. You're going to have your things. Now, it sucks that it all happened in the first half and that you came out and didn't look prepared. But let's say you did come out prepared and then they adjust in the second quarter and then you had to adjust back in the second half of this game. Overall, they learned from it. And that's the thing that stands out to me. When you look at the second half of this game versus the first half of it, in the second half, it really was just us getting killed on the run. First half of this game, they had 115 yards running, 67 yards passing. In the second half of this game, 60 yards passing with only 25 yards on the run.
Shut them down.
Yeah, shut their ass down.
Real quick, y'all. We missed this. Valus Jones, count your days, nigga. If you back there to catch another kick,
He not catching kicks. Don't count his day. He not getting off this team. I'm telling you right now.
I'm talking about they better not put him back there to catch another kick for the rest of the season.
That's not gonna happen.
No, that I agree. Listen, and to Valus' credit, let's give Valus some credit. Yeah, the muff kick was a fucking travesty, and you got to stop doing that. Now that definitely shouldn't be happening in year 3. Nobody's got not even year 3 of your career. You've been playing football for damn near a decade, my boy. You shouldn't be dropping fucking kicks. But outside of that, like what he did in the one run play that he had, he got positive yards, or he had
did.
2. He got positive yards, and then when you put him out there as a catcher, he caught the ball and used his speed pretty damn good in that one.
Didn't he catch up? He did catch a pass strip.
He caught one. He did.
Hey, he got demoted on the special teams though. They put his ass on the line to block.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's where he keep his ass there.
Yeah,
keep his ass.
I
there.
will say this: when we talk about those week 1 games, Lamar Jackson has struggled. Patrick Mahomes threw interceptions. Jordan Love threw interceptions. Jalen Hurts threw 2 interceptions.
I see where you're going.
The point is where I'm going with this is that week 1, yes, you want to be prepared, but at the end of the day,
no turnovers.
Week 1 is a toss-up with a lot of teams to where you get your game plan in order, to where you get your game plan in order, and to where you can see how things are going to operate for the foreseeable future. we already knew Matt Eberflus is gonna have the defense for the Chicago Bears humming. They were humming, and
Yeah.
we all agreed during the first half the defense was on the field entirely too long.
Bro.
Agreed. That's true. That's facts.
Bro.
Yeah,
And
Go
that's
ahead.
why there was a bit of discombobulation, if we want to go ahead and throw a word out there for it. That was some miscues. There were some, you know what I'm saying, to where now if you want to call Shane Waldron and say that this guy, his play calling was a bit iffy, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you
a lot iffy.
What
both
did
iffy on
the
both
players?
sides.
Did
I
the
ain't trying to hate it.
players play particularly well? I don't think they ran the plays particularly well. The players
On offense,
yeah.
nothing was
offensive line-
particularly well on
No.
offense. Let me be clear. Nothing on offense was good today. It was
Yes.
serviceable at best in some stretches.
for sure.
The offense, nothing was. I'm not giving
Ass.
nobody no passes for good. Nothing.
Ass.
DJ Moore. DJ Moore. He's
That's
the
it.
only
Moore
one.
was good.
DJ
He
Moore,
was
yeah.
DJ
good.
Moore.
That's
He
it.
was
Other
good.
than that, all you
Yeah.
bitches need to go back into the gym and watch some tape.
And
Oh,
I
bro.
think it was a lot of things with you need to revisit this situation at center because he's fucking garbage. Is at
Yes.
the end of the day,
Shelton got
Shelton
Trash.
he's done. Like
He
the
was
way he
trash.
I was still watching the play when that motherfucker decided to triple team a goddamn
Trash.
that man.
A
I'm
double
not gonna go
team.
For
into
sure.
It was
No,
a double
you
but
team.
should've
He-
finished
yeah,
that.
but
You should have
but
finished
at
that.
the end of the day, like I said, when it comes to the offensive side, it's like Shane that game against Cincy when they just came out throwing that motherfucker. I'm like, dude, don't come out here trying to prove a point. String him along, make him make smart plays, smart throws. I wasn't seeing that today, and that's was the most frustrating thing because you have experience veering, putting together and building back somebody confidence onto a game. He just have weird days where he play calls very weird. Like, I don't know what it is.
I'm with
I
you.
just-
on that.
I just
Hold
wanna-
on, hold
I-
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Big Diesel, are you smoking Diesel? He should have kept Darnell. Do you realize that
He left.
He left.
Don't even get into it.
no Big
Y'all
Diesel,
gotta.
Big Diesel's fam, like he's family, but Big Diesel be
He left.
Big Diesel be getting high off breast milk, bro. I don't know what to be saying about Big Diesel,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Like,
they offered him the contract and he
Hey,
left.
you be catching me off guard with this shit. What the fuck you talking about, man? Real. Hey, look. Hey, I want y'all to react to this, and I'm finna give Caleb one compliment. And I want to see if y'all agree or not. Caleb did one thing great today. He did not compound the
ball.
badness that was going, and he didn't turn over the ball. I'm gonna give him
I'm
props.
with
for
I
you on
give
that.
him that.
I'll give him that. Because it's easy
Yeah.
for a young
that
player.
one fumble, that was more on Coleman Shelton than it was on Caleb. Because
Yeah.
I know somebody,
I agree.
but he fumbled. But that was
Yeah.
more on Coleman Shelton. That was a timing
Yeah.
thing. Because
Yeah.
you could tell by Caleb's reaction that I don't know what they were trying to do, if they were trying to force offsides or something, but you could tell by Caleb's reaction. Either the ball wasn't where it was as high as he needed it to be, or he wasn't supposed to be hiking the
wasn't
ball at
comfortable.
all
He
at that
wasn't
point.
He
He
wasn't
was-
comfortable at all.
He was ready to snap and get into his motion, and
Hey, look,
that shit
man.
broke his whole thing up.
All that shit on offense looked
I'm with you on
familiar.
that.
It looked familiar.
Hey,
I'm
bro,
sorry.
it looked like a slightly evolved Luke Getzey play call. I'm not even
It does.
Literally.
Can't argue
Literally.
with that. We can't
And that's
argue
why,
with the
like,
fact.
and that's like, don't get me wrong, like, Caleb was out there throwing some duds. Don't get me wrong,
He was.
but Shay he put him in so many stupid situations. I was like,
Yeah,
why?
like he didn't help. Like anybody who thinks that Caleb didn't make any mistakes today, stop drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh, he
Get,
definitely
get the pubic hair out your teeth, because he definitely made some mistakes on a couple of passes today that could have been
Yes.
dings. But the play calling didn't help him out at all, because they put him in some, especially on third down, they put him in some of the most obvious situations of where the play was going to go. That it was just like, what are you expecting to do? There are times, and again, and the heavy fucking empty set shotgun. Why? Why are we doing this again? You got the running back room. You got tight ends.
Three of them.
Why are we doing this?
You got 3 tight ends.
You got Kahari blasting. Why? Why are we doing this?
There is no
Curry
reason,
Blasting
and
game was
there is
awful,
no.
too.
There is no. That's another thing that we ain't speaking on that we got to. There is no reason for the rest of this remainder of this season that it should only be one target and one catch from fucking Cole Kmet ever again.
Yes, absolutely.
Ever again.
Cole
That's a sin. That's a cardinal sin.
Nephew,
That's a fact.
we just did a mailbag, and we said, and Drip, you posed the question, who can be the forgotten player in these receiving, who could be a forgotten player on this team? And I said Cole Kmet or Keenan Allen.
You
And
said
look what we
forgotten
see in the
player.
first game. Ain't no way we should be like, damn, what Cole Kmet? That
Bro,
should
you said
not be in our mind. It should not.
forgotten position. Fuck you mean?
Yeah,
No,
it wasn't even
forgotten
just that you forgot.
position.
Like literally, how we talked so much this offseason about, and even in Shane Waldron's history, two tight end sets.
We ain't see
Like,
none.
was
We
it
talked
3
about it
times
before
today
this
that
game.
we ran a two
Like
tight end
3.
set?
I
It wasn't a
counted
lot.
twice.
How
It
many
wasn't a
12
lot.
personnel?
I counted
Y'all
twice.
seen
Not much at
2 times
all.
12
I think it
personnel?
was
wasn't
two or
much
three
under
times
center.
that
It
I
wasn't
saw
much
it.
under
Yeah, I
center
called it
either.
twice.
And I might have been a
man.
little tired. I don't know. Like
Hey man, Cole Kmet too good for that, bro.
Yep.
He too
Cole
good.
Kmet is
both too good for
absolutely
that.
too good for that.
Let's
He
be
too good.
clear. Gerald Everett and Cole Kmet are both too good to only have, like, that is such a weapon. And then even if you don't want to run the two tight end sets, like, use one of them, line them up as a pseudo wide receiver, and so, like, get creative. The whole point of this, I thought of bringing Shane Waldron, was that he was creative. This offensive play call today, there was no creativity in it at all.
It was very,
None.
very. It was. I was disappointed
Familiar.
I was very disappointed in Shane Waldron, and I'm gonna be honest.
Look like that bug game. Yeah, last year.
I was very
Yep.
disappointed in Caleb Williams too, Mister. I don't get.
I was too.
I
He
don't
was
get
definitely
nervous.
he was definitely rattled.
Mister,
Yeah,
I don't
nervous
get
my
nervous.
ass.
Keep going to that point.
Listen, he overthrew receivers several times.
Yep.
He was throwing the ball in the dirt.
Yep.
He looked nervous. He
Yep.
looked nervous.
I want to get that out the way too.
That's just the reality of it.
Yes.
You say I
That's
don't
fine.
get
Let's be
nervous.
clear. It's fine that he was nervous.
should be nervous.
Yeah.
Most should be nervous. Like, you're in Soldier Field, and I don't
Right.
think people really understand what it's like to play in Soldier Field in a regular season. And when the Bears fans are excited, Bears fans came into
He
this game
kept
excited
covering
as
his
shit.
ears.
Like,
Yeah.
you did, like, there's it's, and what anybody who's been in Soldier Field will describe it to you. It's like that
Loud.
stadium's built to keep the sound down on the goddamn
Oh, yeah.
football field, bro.
And
Like,
he learned a lesson.
Like
yeah.
He learned
If
a
you
lesson.
looked at him on every third down, he had his hand over his ear so he could hear
Yep.
the mic.
But even with all of that, he looked nervous. He did not have touch on
did.
the ball. He was
He
missing
did.
people wide open.
Yep.
Wide open. They didn't
Yeah.
do him no favors with some of the play calling. But I'm gonna need the confidence, the cocky player that
Ah.
we've been seeing all offseason coming into this game to
Um,
go out there and lead these men to victory. Because he didn't lead them to victory today. He got a 2-point
he
conversion.
didn't.
He
He
did it,
didn't.
but
He didn't get in the way of the defense, and
Yeah,
we've
no,
seen too
in
much
the way.
And no turnovers.
I was
He
just
didn't
about
get in
to
the
say,
way.
He didn't get in the way.
and I was just about to say, I like that. I didn't see no bad body language. I didn't see
Oh,
him down pouting, because this was a game where I wouldn't even been blaming him if he was pouting, because they was
Oh,
just
yeah.
putting his ass in stupid shit.
Oh,
But
yeah.
for him to keep his composure, he was still celebrating. He celebrated with his teammates. He celebrated with the defense. So that was
But
still,
Yeah.
he was still
I
showing
didn't.
leadership
We didn't
qualities.
draft number 1 overall for a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nah,
I mean,
for
we
real.
got to win.
No,
We
you're
got
not
him to
wrong.
win
You're not
games, though. You got
Yeah.
him to win games.
He didn't
won
win
the
this
game.
game, Dub.
He won. It's a W on this.
Yeah,
I
but
know
he
what you're
didn't win this
saying.
game,
Literally,
yeah.
literally, I get what you're saying. But he just broke a 9-year streak right now with
Yeah.
number 1 picks with
He did.
quarterback. So he got the win. That's all it
Mhm.
counts. That's all it counts. Don't do anything to get the loss for your team,
Right.
and that's
no
what he
turnovers,
did.
no
correctly.
fumbles, no interceptions. I'll take that.
Yeah,
But what was he? 16? What was he? 17?
he didn't get 100. He didn't
Right.
get 100.
He
Hey,
did
what I
not
call
get
him,
100.
Caleb Fields.
And that
Caleb
parlay
Fields.
that I put on Caleb Williams, he bogus as hell. I ain't even gonna
Caleb
lie.
Fields.
Hey, but I will say that Caleb Williams definitely struggled this particular
Definitely.
game.
Yeah.
We kind of expected it for most of us. Caleb Williams really went 14 for 29, 93 yards, 3.2 for average. Ugh.
Charlie.
It looks
Nasty.
ugly. But the star of the team, the star department of the
Artie.
team is the defense.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they showed up, they held it down. C-Dub, how you feeling about this Chicago Bears defense as a whole?
Hey,
You think they're gonna be able to hold up Chicago Bears for a few more weeks?
absolutely. This is a top tier defense. And when you think about them 17 points in the first half, they was put in a really bad position. Like
Mhm.
most defenses, even a lesser defense will give up more points. You know what I'm saying? It probably could have been 28-0 or something in the
Mhm.
first half, the way the Bears was playing. But to their credit, they only held them to 17 points, especially with that blunder from Velas. Velas stay the fuck out the way.
God.
But look, in that second half, they gave up nothing. It's like what's the guy? Not Denzel Washington. What's the other guy's name who was the coach for Remember the Titans? He
I
gave
can't
the
remember.
speech.
I know
Bill
you.
But you
Paxton?
know
Was
him.
it Bill Paxton?
Yeah,
I
there we
think
go.
that's who
Good
it
job.
is. And,
Good
and
job.
I think he gave that speech in the second half. We give them nothing. You blitz on every fucking down. And they dominated the second quarter,
Will
the second
Patton.
half.
They
Will
look alike.
Patton.
There
Will
you go.
Patton.
Will Patton. They dominated the second half to a degree where they shook up Will Levis. Like he
Oh,
didn't know
listen,
what the fuck was
Here's the
going on.
thing. We can talk about Caleb Williams being nervous all day long. He was a
bad
rookie.
too.
But in the second half of that game, Will Levis was on the same level as Caleb
was
Williams. It
ass.
might as well have
Yes,
been
He
his
was
first.
below.
Hey, listen,
he was
He was
rattled.
below.
Fuck
that
nervous.
dude was terrified, bro. Because
Terrified.
3 sacks, 10 QB hits, 10.
They was
We put
hitting
him on his
bro.
ass 10 times in that game.
Hey,
Mhm.
you know when it started, Drip? When Tremaine Edmonds hit him in the back.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
when it
bro.
started in the end
He
of the
sh- he
second
shoulda-
in the first half.
His big his banana peel eating ass should have slid.
He should have slid. That's why
Hey,
we tell
that's a
our
fact.
quarterbacks to
Hey,
slide, bro.
eating banana peels is crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Who eat banana peels? What the?
Will
Him.
Levis.
Will Levis.
You know he eat banana peels?
Bro, he do a lot of weird shit.
Look, you don't see Dub just show up to talk about the games, bro. Like he like if it's not a Chicago Bears player, he don't do no research.
I don't.
I'm
Who
pretty
the
sure
hell
that's
is Will
not on-
Levis? I don't give a
That's
shit.
not on
about
his
Will
scouting
Levis.
report. Eats banana
Exactly.
peels. That is not on his scouting report, bro.
That sounds like it's unhealthy.
And not only was he recorded eating the pill, it was a brown banana pill at that. The pill was damn near all the way brown.
And then he
That's
put,
how you know he's
It looked
different.
like a
That's what I
it looked like a
said. And-
backwood.
Hey, the
Yeah.
Caucasus Mountains. I'll tell you about the Caucasus
Hey,
Mountains.
listen.
then he put the mayonnaise in the
You
coffee.
feel me, Drill? I'll tell you about the Caucasus Mountains.
That's a Viking from Iceland.
Bro. Will Levis said, I ain't never catch COVID because I'm out here eating shit. Like, Will Levis eat ass on the first day, first link up.
That's
nigga-
crazy.
that
You
nigga
eat
definitely-
ass
Hey,
the
He,
first day.
he definitely had a cannibal sandwich.
No, it's somebody in our chat that be doing that. What's
Hey,
his
bro,
name?
you eat ass
See,
on the
that's
first
different
day.
though.
C-Dub.
No.
What's up?
Wait, using the whole fruit in the smoothie is not weird at all. We're not talking about in the smoothie. We're talking about it was a brown banana that he calmly peeled off, ate the banana, and then ate the peel as if it was a side item. That's not the same as mixing it all up in the smoothie, my boy. It's not
That's
the
He's
same.
not
bold.
human. He's not human. He's not human. What the fuck?
That's
Nephew, what you
bogus.
finna say?
But hey, C-Dub, the Chicago Bears special teams had themselves a day.
He would try to
Torrey
control.
Taylor, he went out and made sure that he
Listen,
flipped the
Joe,
field
bro,
plenty
this
of
is great.
times.
This
We
is
got a
great.
block punt to where Jonathan Owens, Mr.
Yes.
Op
Yes.
from the Green Bay Packers, got
Yes.
himself a touchdown, a scoop and score.
Yes.
C-Dub, how great was the special teams today?
I see it as my nephew set me up. I love him still. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to the special teams, though. You know who had a great game on special teams?
Cairo Santos.
No.
Yeah.
Blackwell. Blackwell had a terrific game on special teams, making tackles up the field. And shout out to Torrey Taylor and Santos. Okay. Whatever. They did their job. They kicked
It
the
is
fucking
what it
ball.
is. Whatever.
They kicked the fucking ball, bro. Ooh, what else? What else you want me to tell them? And then shout out to Hardy. And I'm glad. It's like he was on the fence of making a team, and this guy is already paying off and making a big impact for this team. So I'm glad they made that choice, bro. I'm glad.
This man
Sure.
said he ate the banana peel like a fruit roll up. He did. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. That is mad unusual, my boy. That is very unusual.
Is it? I got a question for whoever want to take it. Is there a cause for concern about the run game? I mean,
Right
you got
now-
10 yards
Now,
out
because
of
the
DeAndre
whole
Swift,
offense,
10
the whole
carries,
offense
30
looked like butt
yards.
cheeks.
Right now, there's a
That's it.
concern. There's a concern for the running
For
game
Shane.
right now, mainly because last season's quarterback was a big part of the run game.
That's
And
true.
you,
That's true.
And you want to see this team be able to do it without your quarterback having to break off for 100 yards a game. That's
Fair
that's
enough.
that's it.
No, there's a big cause for concern for Shane Waldron.
That
That's
too.
what it is.
It's not a big.
It
It
is.
is. It
It
is.
Why you
teams
say that,
showed
Steve-O?
me.
Elaborate,
We
Steve-O.
got.
I'll wait till week 3 personally to say I'm super concerned about Shane Waldron.
I go based off what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing is
That's
you're
not
not
always true,
just.
Steve-O. Sometimes you
I
you
am.
just an asshole.
No. Every time I've ever spazzed, is off of deep research and what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is you're just not out here calling play. You're trying to call plays that you want to call instead of calls that work for the team and work for your quarterback. Call the plays as needed. Call the plays that make sense. Call plays to set up other plays. You was doing that in the preseason. What the fuck happened?
Steve, what happened on the first drive, right? What was it? 2nd and 3 after DeAndre Swift went and grabbed 7 yards, and then they passed the ball twice in
They
a row right
passed the
after
ball.
that.
Like that's not even in his character. Everybody knows it's a cardinal rule in coaching. If they get 5, run it again.
Oh my God, we only had 148 yards offense.
I told you, less
Yeah.
than 150
Bro,
yards.
And y'all sitting talking about, I'm gonna wait till week 3. Nigga, it's a
Right.
concern.
We
Oh
It's
told
a
my
you.
concern.
No, it's
God.
not. It's
You
not a
thought it was
concern.
a
is.
joke? It's
I'm
not
gonna
a
argue
joke.
and say it's not a concern
It's
right
a
now.
concern until it's
I'm
not.
gonna
gotta
say it's
be.
not a concern.
I'm
It
gonna
has
wait
to
until
be.
next
It's
week.
not.
It has
I'm
to
gonna
be a
wait until
concern,
next week,
bro.
Steve.
I'm not trying to hear
It
that.
gotta be a concern. You had
No,
2
not in
weeks
week
to
one.
prepare for this team, and you got less than 150 yards offense total, bro. Like what?
Bro, hey, it ain't a
Okay, fair.
concern, but 2.8 yards
It,
per
it,
play.
it
That's
ain't even
concerning.
the. And once again, it ain't got nothing to do with the stats. It's going on what I seen.
That's concerning.
What he called today just didn't make football
Yikes.
sense.
I'm
That's
with
what's
you on that.
concerning. It
But
ain't
I'm
out.
not
Fuck the stats.
Yikes.
for sure. But
Oh,
I'm not gonna
Shane.
sit here and act like it's a concern in week 1.
In week
Now,
1.
if we go once next week, we go against the Titans. Hey, y'all make sure y'all be there for the goddamn
Houston.
Chicago Sports Central Live, combining with the goddamn DraftKings Live. Make sure y'all be there. Make sure y'all tune in, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all ready to go. But Steve-O, I'm not gonna sit there and in week 1 and say it's a concern. Now, if we get to week 2 versus the Texans, absolutely what we know we need to do to win.
Oh my
I'm
God.
with you.
They got
Yeah,
to
I
know
agree
what-
with, but I'm more leaning towards like I understand what Steve was saying as well too. But here's the
I'm
way
right
the,
there
the
with
way
you,
that I
Steve.
look at it is this: is that any team could have just a bad game, and if we see it 2 games in a row, that eliminates the variance of saying, all right, maybe it was just a bad game. So that's where I sit at it with it now because yeah, it's week 1. We've seen a lot of really good teams have bad games to start off with, but you can't keep looking like this. You can't do
It's
it.
a
That's a fact.
concern
For
until it's
me,
not.
my
Exactly,
God.
Steve. That's exactly
It's
what I
a
was gonna
concern
say.
until it's
It's a
not. I'm not
concern
trying to
until
It's
hear
it's
just
it.
not
like,
a
listen,
concern.
we had concern over the fact that Steve had that Asian lady making his clothes. I mean, that Kev had the Asian lady making his
Well, I'm
clothes.
about to say,
Now
what
looking at him,
Asian?
he got a pro standard shirt on. You see how that
Listen, y'all leave Ling Ling alone. She got to pay her bills. All right, she got
Wait
to
a
pay her
minute,
bills.
bro.
First
Look,
of
we
all, second of all, Dub, before you go, it's a concern until it's not, and that's legit. Like for real, we're Bears fans. We've been watching this team our entire lives, and the offense has always
stop
been a
shaking your head.
concern.
You so damn dramatic, C-Dub. Man, shake his head
bro,
like you saw a
look
ghost.
at these numbers.
Yeah,
Are you just now looking at the numbers?
yeah, it's
Yes.
concerning.
The numbers are not
Three-
great. The
Yeah,
like
it's
numbers are
what?
concerning.
not great. I'm
It's
not gonna
concerning.
lie.
Like
Steve.
once
It's
again, like
concerning.
this is not a rookie.
And this was at
OC.
home.
This
This
is
was at
not a
home.
rookie. This nigga been an OC for years.
I'm
20
with you
plus
on
This ain't
that,
years.
his,
but don't
this
you
ain't
have
his
to
first
consider
time
that
calling
your
the game.
quarterback is a rookie?
It ain't about the
That's
rookie
my
years, bro.
point.
Listen,
It's a
hold
Listen,
on,
part.
bro.
Stop.
Hold
We've
on.
had this
That's my
argument
point.
already.
But hold on. This my point. You knew it was a rookie. You called the game like he wasn't a fucking rookie.
Okay, fair
Absolutely.
enough.
Plain as
I'm with
point,
you on
plain and
that.
simple.
Fair enough.
Look, this
That's
is
my
the point.
point.
I'm
This is
with
the
you.
point I'm trying to say.
That's fair.
Tennessee was absolutely ass.
Mm-hmm.
244 total yards, 104 yards passing, 140 rushing.
Is that
How
totally
on
ass?
earth did we win this game? We
Defense.
had 64 yards passing and
It's
84 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for
Is that a record?
adjustment. Thanks
No.
God for adjustments. That's what
We had worse performances last year with our offense and still won games. Like, do you remember the Rex Grossman years, bro? Like
I
there was
don't think I don't think we
Not
I don't
last
think
season,
last year last year
last year, maybe the year before.
if we
It
played
wasn't
that
even then.
bad, we lost.
People
said since like
people forget too
2005.
that there was a game during the Rex Grossman's time where we had less than 100 yards total in offense and won the game by
Yeah,
2
they said
touchdowns.
since like 2005. That's the
Yeah,
first
bro.
time
Like,
since like 2005 since we
yeah,
had that. So
yeah.
Hey, bro.
it's a bunch of
That
super
was
chats in the
that was an
pen checking, by
anomaly
the way.
ass game.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Let's get through these
Offense,
super
no
chats,
days off.
because C Dub got to get ready to call the Sky game, so we got to get right back to it.
Hey,
T
we gonna
Live
talk about the
says,
Sky game.
like y'all said, defense got to win games early, and that's how I absolutely feel. It's not gonna be perfect from the offensive line
You did say
or
that,
the
man.
offensive side of the ball. They
You
gonna
lost
have to
today.
win some games by special teams and defense early on, and then
That's a fact.
especially if they think they about to upset the Texas next year. They gonna, next week, they gonna have to get a little bit of offense though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
A tunnel screen on 35.
Next
is
super
crazy.
chat, Daryl Taylor stepped up to Daryl Taylor did
Yeah.
exactly what we
He
brought
did.
Daryl Taylor in here
He
to do.
stepped up today.
Daryl
He
Taylor
did.
is a player that if you get him, he's like the Andre Drummond of sacks. If you get him about enough
like that.
possessions, snaps,
He
he's
gonna
gonna
get
get
one.
you a couple of sacks. Like that's
I
just
like
is
that.
what it is.
Cut Vegas sick of that month, huh?
He not getting cut, y'all.
Bear
He not.
down defense with 2 touchdowns.
The defense
Yeah.
outscored the offense today. That seems like a Rex
That's a fact.
Grossman year.
One tutty though. One tutty. Special
Defense
team.
puts teams on
Special
notice.
teams.
Come
One
on,
tutty.
come get that smoke, says Akuma.
Yep. I'm with that shit.
ECH Bears fan who hasn't called in a minute says played out like I thought Justin looked great. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
ECH Bears fan is also the one who just didn't want to see Caleb Williams be the quarterback because he paints his nails. So you know,
He
The-
not
hold on, real
coming
quick.
back.
Real quick, the Pittsburgh Steelers had like 6 field goals.
no,
Stop
he's
it.
calling Caleb Williams Justin Fields. He's basically saying that he's Justin
Oh,
Fields.
okay. I'm about to say,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
what
he's saying.
If people feel like that in week 1, I'm not too mad at him. I ain't even
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
lie
not
to
mad at
you.
it. As long as we're not talking about that by the end of the season. Daryl
That's a
Taylor
fact.
was making plays out there. Daryl Taylor killed it today. Like
He
you gotta
killed
give
it,
Daryl-
bro.
Like
Hey,
he's
one he
exactly
won.
what we need him to do.
Hey, Drip, one he
I'm
won
about to
like
say,
on the cusp of
everybody-
making it. Oh no, he just got signed. They just
Yeah,
picked
we
him
just
up.
traded for
I'm
him.
about to say,
Yeah.
out of everybody on that D line today, it was Walker and him that did, and Billings that did the most damage.
Absolutely.
Who said that he was better than Pat Mahomes? Shut up, Sirius Jones.
He actually said stop that. See, this is where people believe narratives rather than actually reading the articles y'all
I
said. Y'all
damn
gotta stop.
sure
You gotta stop letting Twitter headlines make y'all think that stuff was actually said. Is all I'm saying.
And why you coming to here saying we didn't say that shit?
Yeah,
No,
So what you
ain't
telling us
nobody
for?
ain't nobody like Pat. I'm sorry.
yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
stop, bro.
Never.
Let's go and get up out of here, fellas. Go ahead and
Hey. Steve-O, we're gonna start you off, gang. What's your final thoughts of everything that happened today?
Be nice, Steve-O.
Like I've been saying with Teresa Weatherspoon, learn from your obvious mistakes. That's all I'm asking for. Learn from your obvious mistakes
That's good.
because they're obvious.
Facts. Anybody else? Next.
Hey, shout out to Javon Dexter, bro. He really showed up
did.
this game.
He did.
Javon Dexter was excellent. I gotta
Decent,
give him
and I think it's
Thank
something to be said that the defense looked much better in the second half, and Javon Dexter played a much better second half of football as well. We keep
That's
telling, and
fact.
I'm not putting it all on Javon because it's not. But Matt Eberflus has literally been telling us since he got hired here, the 3 tech is the most important thing
He the key.
with
That's
his
the engine.
defensive scheme.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
So-
the engine.
In
Yep.
second half, he showed up. Kev.
I'm gonna do. We said this all off season that the defense was gonna carry the squad to begin the season, and that's what happened today. I just didn't expect them to have to carry them as much as they did. Offense,
Fair enough.
get it together.
Haize.
I mean, I agree with everything. We got to tighten up. You cannot have another week offensively like this, regardless of whatever happens with Caleb Williams. How much better he looks in week 2 or not. Us as an offense, we have to look much better. We have to execute better. We have to be prepared better. We got to protect better. We got to do everything better. There was nothing, like I said before, there other than DJ Moore. There was nothing positive that I'm taking away from anything offensively for this team.
Facts.
For sure.
So,
And I respect it.
I was just about to say, when y'all get on that plane this evening, you, Shane, and
They're at home, bro. They're
Caleb,
not going
y'all
nowhere.
Well, whatever. Drive home together. I don't give a damn. Drive home together. Drop each other off Uber together. I don't give a damn. Y'all need to talk after the day.
That's a fact.
Hey man, we won the game though. Shout out to the Bears for getting the
Okay,
dub.
yeah. We won the
What?
game. Yeah,
Let's go.
we won the
The
game.
Chicago Bears absolutely did win the game. We got a lot of things that we need to improve on. We want to see a step forward going into next week versus the Houston Texans. Make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the notification bell because next
That's
week
important.
it is the Chi-Town Sports Central collab with DraftKings to bring you the greatest live call ever for Chicago Bears Central and DraftKings. So make sure y'all be tuned in. Me personally, I feel like this game is a step up to the next direction. We're going to keep moving forward. Shout out to the super chat with Quentin. Please put a help wanted sign at sender. Hey, I ain't even mad at you. We need to get that situation secured and make sure that it's good to go. Make sure that if you calling in, you hit the like button, you subscribe, you call in, hit the number 773-242-9336. Leave your take on anything Chicago Bears. Make sure you tuned in. We done with this thing here. Make sure y'all tune in. Thank y'all so much. We're going to catch y'all on